Hey, welcome to Classic Performance and to part two of the 911 rescue, barn find, restoration, whatever you want to call it. Right now we're calling it just cleaning all the junk out of it, getting it dried out, seeing what's what, and evaluating where we need to go with it. So we got it rolling nicely. We took all the wheels off, cleaned them in the previous video after we brought it home. Got the top down. Can you believe it? Look at that. Got the top down. Looking good. Got the tonneau cover, which is in pretty nice shape. Still got some cat hair on it and some other things that I got to clean up. A couple other good finds. Found the owner's manual and the warranty book for the car, and also the toolkit. If you look right here, we've got the original toolkit. So some pretty good finds on the car. And what we're going to do today is we're going to take our Wagner right here, our Wagner heat gun, and the Wagner heat gun is going to be used to remove the striping on the car. We got some stripes up here, a little bit on the roof, and right on down the back here, and a Grateful Dead a sticker too, which is going to come off. So there's a look at it. The paint, like I said, the paint is dull on it. We're going to do our best to even buff that out today too. So we're going to get the stripes off. We're going to get it buffed out, and we should have this thing looking pretty much showroom new on the outside. Another good thing, I'll tell you, we put a battery in the car. Got a new battery. I put that in there. We've got it in neutral here, and it will turn over. But upon several attempts to start it, the car just will not start. Haven't investigated anything under the hood. We put some fresh non-ethanol fuel in it. So we're gonna get into the starting issue and the mechanicals in just a little bit. But right now we're gonna concentrate on the exterior, do a little paint restoration, get the stripes off it. So here we go. Now this is one of these things that can go really easy or can be really problematic. These stripes here have had some time in the weather, so they're a little stiff. But let's just turn our heat gun on here, and this heat gun will get incredibly hot. So we'll just heat this up a little bit and see if we can get it to lift. I think it's gonna be a slow process. Yeah, you can see it's gonna be a slow process, but they will come off. Now you get them too hot and then they'll melt like I did just there. So you want just the right amount of heat in there to release the vinyl like this. And pull it off. And of course, the sticky adhesive is under here. You can see it sticking to my finger. So we're gonna have to get rid of this adhesive as well. So let me get started, and we'll give you an update in a minute. All right, we'll give you a little update. The stripes are coming off, but they're slow and painful, and the sticky glue is, you can see all over it, coming off just piece by piece. So it's not coming off on a whole sheet, but we're making progress, and we'll see what we can do about getting that glue off of there next once we get the rest of the stripes off. All right, we've got all the stripes off the hood. The glue is being a little bit difficult. You can see the remnants of the pinstripes. That's adhesive there, and you can scrape it off with your fingernail, but it would take a long time to do this whole hood. So what we're going to do is we're going to soak this down with a little bit of WD-40 just as a solvent to try to loosen that glue up, and we're going to let it sit for a while, and we're going to work on some paint work. All right, so while that glue Just kind of sets and soaks and bakes a little bit in some solvent to try to loosen the glue up. We're going to move on to just a little bit of paint restoration work. So you're going to want to watch this, and there'll be some remarkable results. We hope so anyway. So what you can see is here's some very, very dull paint. I put a piece of tape here because we're going to do a before and after comparison. You come down the door here, and you can just see how dull the paint is. I don't know how well it shows up in the picture, but another tape line here. So we're gonna leave this, I guess. We'll polish this, we'll leave this, and we'll polish the back. So we'll have every other step down the car, and we'll just see what we can do. This is original paint here on the quarter and the door, so we want to be careful with it. We're not going to sand it, we're not going to get too aggressive. And what we're going to use is the Rupus 15 orbital gear drive dual action DA buffer. We're going to use a Rupus yellow. You can see it was once yellow, kind of a medium pad, and I really like this Sonics German, and this is a cut and polish, kind of a medium cut. Down here there's a chart that shows you the aggressiveness of the cut and also the polish on the bottom. So we're going to use the Sonics, the foam yellow Rupus medium pad, and the Rupus buffer. So let's get to work and see what we can do with this paint right here. All right, so we take our buffer, we take our pad. This goes on with Velcro. Just line it up, pop it on there like that. It's even a little bit crooked, that'll be all right. And then what I do with the product is I just put a few. This is really dry paint, so I'll put a little bit more product on than you would have if you're just doing a polish. But I just kind of prime up the pad like this. Hit the surface a little bit to kind of spread it around, and it won't sling, but you can see how dry this is. It just soaks it right up, and then we just get it running. That's just a quick once over right there. We'll wipe it down and just see what kind of results we have, and we'll know where to go and how far to keep going. So we're getting a little bit of shine out of it now. It's still kind of foggy, but we're gonna keep going with this. Let me get this panel done. I'll do the one on the front door the same way. I'll go back then with a little bit of finishing polish and show you the results. Now the top of this door is being a little bit of a problem, so I have to switch to the coarse, the blue pad with the same product, and I got a little extra on there, so I just took it off on the glass, polished the glass too. But you've got this coarse blue, and I don't like to use it unless I've got stubborn stains and darkness in the paint, which I noticed wasn't coming out with the medium yellow foam pad. So we'll keep working on the top of this door, then we'll have the reveal. All right, and misspoke right at the beginning. I said we were starting with this, with the yellow, but actually we're starting with the Cut Max. The Cut Max has a high cut and a medium gloss, and then we come down here to a lower cut and a higher gloss to finish with. So actually I misspoke. We don't start with that. We started with the Cut Max, and here's the reveal of what we got. So here's the old paint right here. I come across on the fender, I come across to where my tape line was, and then here's the finished panel right here. Look how just gorgeous that is. Absolutely spectacular. So you come from, this is your final product, come across here to the tape line, and you can just see how dull this is right here. Now let's look at the front fender, or the front door, I'm sorry. Here's the door right here. Beautiful shine to it. Come across to our tape mark right here, and this is what we started with, no shine at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the whole car, get the door finished here, the front of this quarter finished, and we're going to get the whole car looking like this right here, and then we're going to have the reveal of the entire car and do a walk around. So stay tuned, let me finish up, we'll be right back. Well, as the old saying goes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it's 5 o'clock here, and I'm getting tired, and we're going to stop here for the day, but I want to give you a walk around and show you the whole car now that we're finished. with the buffing step with the medium yellow pad. And here it is. I don't know how well you can see the lights starting to fade on us, but the car has a remarkable shine to it. Now, we didn't do anything with the decal here. Now, this is probably going to have to be repainted. It's awfully faded, but you just look down the side of the car and absolutely looks spectacular. And haven't done anything else with the hood. The glue is still there, but we are making great progress on the 911, and this is going to probably about do it for our part 2 of the 911 rescue restoration. But we'll have part 3 coming up. We've got a lot of parts on order to get it running, and hopefully next time we'll take a look at the mechanicals of it and be working on that, the fuel pump, the fuel filter, possibly the warm-up regulator and some other things like that. We're going to get inside here and take a look and see what's underneath these seat covers. We don't know what's under here yet. I haven't taken these off yet. And we'll get the carpets back in. I've got some floor mats ordered. We have got a lot going on with this car, so stay tuned. And subscribe to the channel if you like classic cars, boats, airplanes, and 911 Porsche rescues. So that'll do it for me. I'm Doug. We'll see you next time.